as you get towards... Hey guys, Kraken Surf back again, and I want to talk about an interesting topic today because I brought it up in the last video. I want to talk about ghost shapers. Now, we'll start by what is a ghost shaper. So a ghost shaper is if you have a brand and you're the owner, shaper, and you're away from the business, boards still kept getting made and that person shapes, but your name goes on the board. So that's basically what a ghost shaper is. They were very prevalent back, especially in like the 70s and 80s. There was a lot of ghost shapers because all the boards were hand shaped. So there was no machines around that time. Everything was hand shaped. But the thing about a ghost shaper is they had to be probably just as skillful or better than the actual shaper. Now the only example I'm going to give you of a ghost shaper, because I know of quite a few, even to this day there's quite a few, is Gunther Ron, who's in Ballina. So when he was an up and coming shaper and just sort of starting to make his mark, he was a ghost for Randy Rarick in Hawaii. And I can tell you this because it's in the public domain under a Gunther Ron biography that I wrote a few years ago. So Gunther was a ghost for Randy Rarick. Now I do know of other people who were ghosts for other Australian shapers at the time, but as I said, even to this day ghost shapers are around. So if you can think, I'm not going to name any names or brands, but if you can think of a brand that makes boards all over the world or has 2 or 3 factories around the world, they might do 20 to 50 production boards a day. The shaper whose name's on the board and signature doesn't always do the boards. They'll have a ghost shaper. Now you say, oh okay, but the boards are all signed. Yes, so there's 2 ways that can be done. Like a board I've got here, I can go along and sign 10 boards. I can go along all these boards and sign them as a ghost shaper, but what you can do is also get a stencil made with your signature. So all you got to do is put the pencil in and run it through the thing and the signature will be on the board. That's if it's a ghost. So do they exist? Yes, they do exist. They've been around for a long time. They are still around to this day, and they might be more common than you think, but yes, ghost shapers do exist. It's a really interesting topic when you start looking at it. As I said, back in the day, you had to be, if you were a ghost for Randy Rarick, you had to shape like Randy Rarick. It means you had to use the planest. There was a lot of skill involved. So it generally wasn't up-and-coming shapers, or it was just people who worked in their factory that knew their style. But it wasn't easy to do. It was very, very difficult. But that's what ghost shaping is, and I hope you sort of, if you didn't know what it was, you do know now. So if you do go into a shop that has 80 of a brand's boards, the next shop's got 80, the next shop's got 80, you go to Indo, there's a couple of hundred. They didn't shape all those boards. Let's just be honest, they didn't do it. They can't, it's impossible. But they're cut on the machine. So these days technology has made a big difference. So this board here, I cut it on the machine. It's my file, it's my shape. Now, one little part. To be, even these days, to design a board on CAD, which is the CAD program for the cutting machine, you've still got to know design. You can't just get CAD, create a board and get it cut. You've got to know your rocker, you've got to know the way you're going to run the hard rail down the tail. There's so much into like a board. You can't see this one that I'm pointing to, but I'm pointing to it. But you can't actually, it's very hard to design a board to do the rails and different things if you haven't hand shaped. But that gets back to hand shaping, which is a whole, as I said, we've done a video on hand shaping versus machine shaping. But I just thought, yeah, ghost shaping is an interesting topic. Not many people have heard of it. Hardcore surfers will have heard of it, but there's a lot of surfers who haven't heard of it. But it still happens. But you can look that up. I haven't actually Googled ghost shaping, so we'll see. But that's this week's video. I know it wasn't exciting, but hopefully it's informative. and I hope you got something out of it. So guys, like and subscribe if you can. Really helps, it does. Some of the videos go really well, some get hidden by the algorithm, so if you like and subscribe, it really helps, especially the like. Guys, I'll catch you soon. Get out, get surfing. Bye.